Hello YouTube, Slate Warrior here with another top card discussion, and we are going to be talking about a Yu-Gi-Oh card today. Like I don't talk about Yu-Gi-Oh cards in all my videos. Anyway, a card today called the Necloth of Valkyrus, and this is kind of an odd time to be talking about the Necloth of Valkyrus because I know that two new Necloth ritual monsters were just revealed today. The Necloth of Catastor, based off of Allied Desert Catastor, and the Necloth of Clausolas, based off of Mist Bird Clausolas. That's actually one of my favorite Synchro monsters, so, hopefully I can get to talking about those two in the next 2 days, but, with all the new monster support, like, just the build is developing so much, and it seems like it's going to be another ritual deck with just a high monster count, high spell count. Like, I know Olympio and Nim Nim were talking about how a lot of ritual decks, like, historically have to play Royal Decree because they just don't have the room for traps, and, they just have some fragile plays. So hopefully we can find, like, a lower monster count sort of build, but we're just getting all of these strong monsters. So I don't even know what we're going to do about that, but yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So let's get to its effect. It is the Necloth of Valkyrus. It is based off of Fabled Valkyrus, and its effect we'll get to in a second. It is a level 8 spellcaster ritual effect water monster with 2900 attack and 1700 defense. That beater, though, so its effect reads: you can ritual summon this card with any Necloth ritual spell card. Oh, by the way, it's coming out in SPTR, so, boo face. We're not getting any more in Secrets of Eternity, it seems. But anyway, must be ritual summoned by using monsters other than level 8 monsters, and cannot be spell summoned by other ways. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, so this is its discard effect, you can banish one Necloth card from your graveyard, then discard this card, negate that attack, then end the battle phase. This is a quick effect. So, of course, what is this reminding you of? Battle Fader. We're comparing this to the Fabled Valkyrus, which has no sort of effect, but, none of the Synchro monsters really have the discard effect. So, yeah, this is just a Battle Fader effect. Not only does it negate the attack, but it ends the battle phase. You don't have to control a Necloth monster. All you'd have to do is have a Necloth monster in your graveyard, and that brings up the topic of Necloth Sorcerer. So I have a little combo here. If you have the Necloth of Unicore in your hand, along with the Necloth of Valkyrus in your hand, and the Necloth Sorcerer in your graveyard, and if you get attacked, you can use this thing's effect. And if you banish the Necloth Sorcerer to end the battle phase, that means you can send a Necloth monster from your deck to the graveyard. So what you can do is you can send any Necloth monster that you need from your deck, and you can just immediately get it back with the Necloth of Unicore during your next turn. So if you need any ritual monster or any Necloth monster at all, the Necloth of Unicore in your hand can just get it back, because you can discard this card, target a Necloth in your graveyard, except the Necloth of Unicore, add it to your hand. So, that's a little combo that I'm thinking of, because, the only way that you could really get off the Necloth Sorcerer's effect within the archetype was Necloth Exomirror, and, that doesn't seem to be as, like, beneficial, because I really don't see this effect being used that much. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but in testing, like, I just didn't use that second effect as much as you'd think, especially with the Necloth Sorcerer, because really before this card came out, I didn't really think the Necloth Sorcerer was going to be, like, that big of a deal, or Necloth Sorcerer, I guess there's no the there, but it searches out the spellcasters, which was pretty cool, because you can get the Necloth of Unicore, but just the banish effect just wasn't coming up enough. So, now this card gives the banish effect, some time to shine, per se. Alright, so let's get to its on-field effect. You can tribute 1 or 2 monsters from your hand and or side of the field, and if you do, draw 1 card for each card tributed. Oh my gosh, so not only to mention the synergy, because you're tributing, by the way, shout out to DP Silent Enigma, or DP YG, or whatever he's calling himself now, but the synergy that it has with cards like Necloth Sorcerer and the Necloth Caster Shrit, because look at this, look how it's worded. You contribute 1 or 2 monsters from your hand or side of the field, comma, it's not a cost. That means these things will get their effect, because they have to be tributed by a card effect. If this card is tributed by a card effect, you get to search a warrior, this card tributed a card effect, you can search a spellcaster. So what that means is that you could get up to a +4, well, I guess it's a +2, but you're getting 4 cards, because ideally these cards are only going to be on the field, they're only existing on the field to get your searches, right? I mean, if you're trying to combo that with this, I'm going to say, basically, you're getting a +4 to the hand, you're -2 to the field, but you're getting a +4 to the hand. You can draw 2 cards if you have, it'll take some setup to get all these guys on the field, but you can also tribute them from your hand. That's why it's even better, because it's your hand and or your side of the field. So you can distribute Necloth Sorcerer or Necloth Caster Shrit from your field or hand, and like I said, get up to a +4 total. That's what I'm going to consider it. Because you can do it from your hand, I'm going to call it a +4. So yeah, like I said, that idea was brought to me by DPYGO. He talked about how the synergy that it has. I love saying that. God damn. Anyway, another card that you can obviously use with tributing is the Hieratics. The Necloth of Brionac is level 6, and, you know, Hieratic have been used in the past with the ritual monsters. I'm sorry. Hieratic have been used with ritual monsters in decks before, so, you know, if you can figure out some sort of Necloth ritual deck that you can get out some normal monsters, I don't know, maybe you'll just play a whole bunch of different level normal monsters to Xyz over your rituals or something, but yeah, just, it is an option. I'm just saying, you can use this card to tribute Hieratic monsters and get out some normal monsters. If you get out a level 8 one, you could actually overlay if you wanted to. But yeah, and then you can only use each effect of the Necloth of Valkyrus once per turn. So I don't know. I mean, I guess that's pretty much everything I have to say. If we're going to compare it to Fabled Valkyrus, I guess we can talk about that that effect a little bit more. This is a draw effect, so this is also a draw effect. This can go from the hand, discard. This can go from the hand or field, but it's tribute, which is really good because, you know, ritual decks normally want to be tributing their cards, especially with the cards we have right now, like Sorcerer and Caster Shrit. That's just going to be so cool. So, yeah, what Fabled Valkyrus does do is you can discard Fiends to draw one card once per turn. I guess if we're going to compare them, they're both level 8. They're both have 29 and 17. But this one's a light, actually. All the Necloths are water. Yeah, so all the Necloths are water, right? So when are we going to be getting that Dewloren Necloth, right? Alright, let's see. That's pretty much everything I have to say. So, tell me what you think about the Necloth of Valkyrus in the comment section below. I want to know what you think about the effects and the combos that I mentioned, especially the one with Necloth Sorcerer, banishing it, and if you have a Unicore in hand. I want to see if that is, like, actually viable. I know it's technically a 3-card combo. Getting this in your graveyard shouldn't be that hard, and I mean, with all the searchability this deck has, getting Unicore in your hand shouldn't be that hard either. But, you know, that's just more searchability right there, because, you know, this is essentially the same thing as a search if you can pull out that combo. So tell me what you think about that in the comment section below. Like this video if you enjoyed it, favorite it if you liked it that much, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos and Necloth videos. Like I said, I'll be getting to Catastor and Clausolas hopefully in the next 2 days, and share this with your Yu-Gi-Oh friends and anybody who wants to show about this new amazing ritual archetype. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later, YouTube.